Hey, everybody. It's a beautiful Friday, February 19th. It's Chocolate Mint Day, and it's time for the Wise Guys and Girl, sponsored by Kmart, the best in defunct retail. Kmart, love where you're locked down. And as always, let's start with Sir and the weather.
Well, it looks like the worst of this winter madness is over for this week. Currently -4, feeling more like -9, but we will work our way up to a high of a balmy -2. The snow is falling gently as we speak, but we should be done with it at least for a few more days. Sunshine throughout the weekend.
Bring on the sunshine. I'm not sure why this is a day, but National Chocolate Mint Day is set aside for all the chocolate mint lovers to eat their favorite treats all day long. Yeah, no. The Aztecs and Mayans are given much credit for their ways with chocolate, and while chocolate was brought back to Europeans, they were not fond of the dark, bitter bean, so they mixed mint, cinnamon, and other spices to make it more palatable. Over time, they added sugar, and the combination of chocolate and mint became fashionable. Again, yeah, no. Somehow, mint chocolate chip is the 10th most popular flavor of ice cream. When I hear chocolate mint, you may as well say fish and cookie dough. Thankfully, Kmart stocks and sells chocolate and mints separately with enough space in between so that they can't collide like the chocolate and peanut butter of a delicious Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Now there's a tasty treat.
Are they still selling that fish and cookie dough?
I'm not sure. We're going to have to get Kmart to weigh in on that one. We might, that might be Zeller's. Might be Zeller's that has that in the restaurant.
I remember that restaurant. I used to work at Zeller's back in the day.
Oh, you and me both.
Yeah, that's another story.
So the fish and cookie dough, that was your biggest seller, though? I'm really intrigued by this.
But the fries were good at that restaurant. They had good burger and fries.
Yeah, that was outstanding. Yeah, and I can still see Zeddy now sitting at the end of the counter peddling his wares.
Exactly.
All right, Tamik, it's time to favor us with a tune. And what are we listening to today?
So initially, I was gonna highlight the group Mint Condition because I was like chocolate mint, but we had a passing of a major person in music, known as Uroy. And as I learned from my dad this morning, I was like, "Hey, Daddy, do you know who Uroy is?" And my dad was like, "Yeah, that's Uncle Becky's son." So this man that my dad looked at as like a mentor, and I knew him as a little kid when I was in Jamaica. Uroy, who's like a major dance hall artist, like he's looked at as maybe not the founder, but one of the people that truly elevated dancehall and to a large extent hip hop, right? Because a lot of hip hop came out of dancehall. So he's looked at as really a major and fundamental role player, right? For those two gigantic art forms of music. And so when he said that's Uncle Becky's son, I'm like, how many people do you know that I don't know about? You know what I mean? But the funny thing about Uroy, so I would have been kind of really young when he was really in his prime. And so I wasn't familiar with a lot of his songs, but when I listened to some of his music this morning and last night, I'm like, that sound is unmistakable because so many people took from that sound afterward, right? You can hear it in so many songs. And I know that he's one person that did eventually get his flowers. He was recognized and respected for what he did. So the song I'm sharing today is called Natty Rebel, which I really like because of the lyrics. And it says, "I'm a rebel, a soul rebel." I love that idea of your soul rebelling, right? And I'm a capturer, I'm a soul adventurer. And there's another part where it says, "See the morning sun on the hillside. If you're not living good, then travel wide. You gotta travel wide. If you're not happy, children, then you must be blue." And then he goes back into, "I'm a rebel, soul rebel." So one of the things I love about reggae, dancehall, and a lot of like musical art forms, particularly that Black people found, is that it comes out of the struggle, but it also comes out of the joy, right? It's simultaneous. I don't know, Ventura, did you want to hop in on this one? Do you have a favorite or?
I don't have any favorites per se, but one thing I would like to say that he was really big on, like really started the whole movement of having some music play and just talking over the music. Like that was his thing. Like he really started that, and a lot of things exploded based on that, right? So really, really good talent, and definitely gonna be missed.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much every rapper that's out there right now.
Yeah.
I see him and a lot of other people to thank, but him in particular. Any dancehall artist that has made it big has him to thank. So it's just, you know what's incredible to me, and I'll end here, is that, and this is always what I'm so interested in, you never really know what you do that makes an impact. Like all he did, he was probably just talking over the music because that's what he wanted to do. Yeah. Right? He wasn't sitting there going, I'm going to be an innovator. And no, he was doing it because something inside of him told him that's what he wanted and needed to do. Yeah. And that started a movement. It created a legacy. It created opportunity for many people that could not sing. Because that's the other thing. If you couldn't sing and you couldn't play an instrument, what would you do? Right? You couldn't produce because, you couldn't do any of that because you didn't maybe have the means. So he created something for people that couldn't do any of that, and so it opened a lot of doors that maybe would not have been open. So it's just fascinating how music and culture can do so much more for the world and for individuals. So thank you for that, Venturo.
Add one quick thing. Yeah. That was back in the days of vinyl, right? So you would have the vinyl records, and when you flip it on the reverse side, you would just have the track, the track for the song, right? And then that's just what he did. He just set his piece on the track, and that's how a lot of early reggae dancehall started, right? That's all they would do.
Flip the track, B-sides,
And if you play the vinyl backwards, apparently it says Paul is dead.
Oh my gosh. So please, Uroy, and if you want to listen to some Mint Condition, please go ahead. They have a song called Unsung, which is a really, really good song as well. So
right on.
Among their other songs. So that's my pick for today.
Awesome. What a great choice. Hey, everybody, grab your baby by the hand and enjoy those dance hall days. And then everybody get down in Wang Chung tonight.
Sure.
not making it there today.
All right, Venturo, over to you. What is today's adventure?
You know what? Today I'm going to take the adventure outside. I don't even know why I'm saying I'm doing this, and this is so tough, but I know for sure you guys can relate. When you had young kids in the winter, they enjoy the snow, right? They want to get outside and they want to play, right? So there is this very steep hill that's close to my house. So can you guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the little one and we're going to go tobogganing, right? We're going to try down that hill and see if we can have some fun. So for sure, if you have little ones, take the adventure outside. Mark has given us so much snow. So let's
not to mention a few toys for the children.
Yeah,
And thank you for giving me so much space back in my garage.
Oh, goodness.
Today is a good toboggan. I mean, you could probably toboggan in my backyard the way the pile of snow that is out there.
Get out there to the snowbanks, but please, toboggan safely, not into traffic.
Okay.
I've got the Matrix that's still parked in the driveway. I've been trying to clear it, but on one side, we've pretty much got our own little toboggan hill right there. So. It'll be there until well into the spring, I'm sure.
And kudos to you for being able to park a movie in your driveway. All right, it's Friday. Time for Friday's joke of the week.
I'm a little concerned after listening to this conversation because, VP Botnick there has a lot of grocery items on his list. And, later on today, he's going to head out to the Kmart superstore to pick them up. And he's got celery, cinnamon, oatmeal, mint, mustard, and chocolate. The real challenge is upon arrival because we know what his memory's like. He won't be able to determine whether or not it's a grocery or the paint order that he wanted to pick up.
Paul, you still coming over for dinner tonight?
Oh, that is it for us, everybody. Thanks to our fans and friends and odds and ends for listening. Hope you had a great Friday and have a great weekend, everyone. We are the Wise Guys and Girl, leaving you smarter and happier than you were yesterday.